What's the matter, Cecil? Why should you suddenly get sleepy?
I don't know. You want to leave me alone for a while?
No. I want to stay out here on the porch with you.
Well, don't talk to me then. Let me rest a minute.
All right. Why don't you want me to talk to you, Cecil? I said, why don't you want me to talk to you, Cecil?
Yes.
That isn't answering me.
I know it.
Cecil, what are you so sleepy for? I don't understand.
That's good.
All of a sudden, your eyes sort of closed and you lay down on the top steps.
I'll be rested in just a minute. I'm funny this way.
You're getting all dirty.
There are such things as laundries.
Cecil, do you want another glass of water? Are you thirsty?
Thanks, not right now.
Cecil, you're not sick, are you?
Oh, of course not.
Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe you might be.
Why should I be sick?
Well, you were trying to chew that old tobacco a little while ago. That wouldn't make a person sick, would it?
Oh, of course not. Not me, anyhow. I'm just a little sleepy, that's all.
Why don't you open your eyes?
Leave me alone, Sally.
Cecil, why are you breathing so hard? Goodness.
Will you stop asking me questions, please?
Cecil, please get up. You look funny lying out here on the front porch.
Don't pull me, Sally, don't. Leave me alone, will you?
Cecil, are you all right? Are you? You look so white.
Oh, it's this white sweater I have on. That's all.
Cecil, your lips are even white. No, they're blue. Cecil! Cecil!
Please don't shake me, Sally. Do anything but shake me. Don't.
Will you open your eyes? I want to see what you look like with them open.
Oh, there now. Satisfied?
Cecil, your eyes look funny. Goodness.
What do you mean?
Oh, Cecil, I don't know. There's a sort of a wild look in your eyes.
No.
Cecil, something has happened. I just know it.
Sally, what's the matter with you? Sally.
What's the matter with me? What do you mean?
What have you done to your face?
My face? What's wrong with it, Cecil? Is something wrong?
Holy mackerel. Sally, your face is green.
It's green?
Yes. Oh, you look awful. Your face is green.
Oh, Cecil, it is not, is it?
I guess I can see it. And hold still, will you?
I am still, Cecil. I'm not moving.
You are, too. You're swaying back and forth. Stop. You make me dizzy.
Cecil, I tell you I'm not moving, and my face isn't green.
Do you think I'm crazy?
You must be.
Sally, please stop going around in a circle. What's the matter with you? Can't you hold your head still?
Well, I'm being perfectly still.
You're sick or something, Sally. That's what's the matter with you. If it... Whew. Let go of me, Sally. Let me lie back on the floor again.
Cecil, there are circles under your eyes.
I didn't get any sleep last night.
Cecil, you're sick.
I am not.
You're dizzy.
I know it.
Cecil, you're ill. You're very ill. That's what's the matter. You're not sleepy. You're sick.
I know it.
It was that horrid old tobacco. It's going to poison you.
Already has. Oh, Sally.
Oh, how do you feel, Cecil?
Rotten, thank you.
What shall I do?
Nothing. Just say I died game.
Oh, Cecil, you're not going to die.
Oh, that's all you know.
Oh, you couldn't die. You look as white as a ghost, though.
I guess I know how a person feels when they're going to die.
Oh, don't be silly. You're just sick at the stomach.
Sally, before I die, I want you to know I'm sorry for all the times I've been mean to you.
Oh, Cecil, you're all right. Yes, you are.
Don't tell me I'm all right. I'm practically drawing my last breath.
Now, don't get excited, Cecil. Just stay still. You'll be all right in a minute.
Tell Aunt Bess I'm sorry I ran out and left my room in such an uproar when she asked me to hang up my things this morning.
Oh, you can tell her yourself when you get home.
I'll never get home. I'll just have a few minutes.
Oh, Cecil, don't talk like this. You make me nervous.
I guess you think I'm comfortable.
Cecil, your forehead is awfully warm. Don't you want to go in the house?
Oh, what difference does it make where I die? Oh, whew.
Poor Cecil. I'm so sorry for you. Honest, I am.
Thanks. I'm sorry, too, Sally. Oh, my head.
Don't you want anything?
Don't leave me.
Can't I do something for you, Cecil?
Yes.
What?
Would you mind taking my shoes off?
Why? Do they hurt or something?
No, but I don't want to die with my shoes on. I've read about it.
Cecil, after this dizziness goes away, you'll be all right.
With a lily. I know what it was.
So do I.
It was something I ate before I came over here. It's poisoned me.
It was that nasty old plug of tobacco. That's what it was.
I had some ice cream just before I came over.
Well, that wouldn't hurt you.
Well, and a dill pickle.
It was nothing you ate. It was that old tobacco that you had to chew to prove that you were a real he-man.
Oh, my head. Ooh.
You don't look much like a real he-man now.
Oh, go away.
Oh, don't be a baby, Cecil.
That's right. On my deathbed, you call me names.
Don't be silly. You're not dying even if you do feel like this.
I tell you, I guess I know.
Well, I guess you don't. Besides, this is no bad.
You'll be sorry when it's too late.
Or what?
Sally, did.
What were you going to say, Cecil?
Nothing. Oh, if you only knew how I felt.
Well, if you feel as bad as you look, you must be pretty sick.
Oh, I'd give $1 million if this darn porch would stop swinging up and down.
Don't you want to sit up, Cecil? You might feel better.
No. This time I'm down to stay. I'll never get up again.
You'll have to get up in a few minutes.
Who'll carry me?
Uncle Thomas will be home. He's liable to walk in any minute.
Do me a favor.
Sir. Oh, Cecil, you're so pale.
Please stop slapping me.
I'm not slapping you. I'm just rubbing your forehead.
Will you do me a favor?
Sir, what?
When your uncle comes, if I'm still alive, don't say anything to him.
But I have to say hello.
But don't tell him about that plug of... Oh,
Cecil, quick, sit up, get up. Don't lie down, straighten up.
Let me alone, I tell you. Let me alone.
Cecil, here comes Uncle Thomas. He's coming in the front gate.
I can't help it. Oh, Sally.
Oh, Cecil, you mustn't let him see you lying down here. Sit up. Here, now.
Oh, I hope he goes on in the house.
And when he does, you better get in Ben-Hur and go on home and get in bed.
I don't think I can drive.
Oh, that's right. Be a baby. Why don't you act like a brave person would?
If you were as sick as I am, I wouldn't call you Wally.
Cecil, keep still. Here's Uncle Thomas.
Well. Hello, kids. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Smith.
Hello, Uncle Thomas.
Sitting out here enjoying the sunshine?
Yes. Isn't it a lovely day today, Uncle
Cecil,
Thomas?
Why? What in the world's the matter with you? Are you ill, my boy?
No, sir.
Oh, well...
Sally, what's the matter with him? Why, he's as white as a sheet.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm just a little dizzy.
Well, you see, Uncle Thomas, he ate something. It didn't agree with him.
What did you eat, Cecil?
He ate some ice cream and a dill pickle, and now he thinks he's going to die.
Oh, is that all? Why, Cecil, I'm surprised at you. Why, I thought you were more of a man.
Yes, sir.
Ice cream and dill pickles. So it made the little boy sick, did it? Oh, well.
Yes, sir. I thought maybe it would kill me.
Oh, he's been so ill. Goodness.
I'm surprised, Cecil, to think you'd let a little thing like that get you down. Be a man. Stand up. Don't give in when you feel bad. As old as I am, I wouldn't let a little ice cream get the best of me.
Now, Uncle Thomas, you don't know what it is.
Maybe you'd better go home, Cecil. Come on, now, shake your head. Stand up and say I'm all right.
Oh, I can't do it, sir. Honest, I can't.
Why, you're acting like a baby. Why, that's the way a sissy would talk. You don't want to be that, do you?
Now, Uncle Thomas, you just go on in the house and leave Cecil alone. He's no baby or sissy. He's a real man, and he can chew tobacco, and that's more than you can do. Cecil, will you help me a minute?
Doing what?
Will you help me think of something?
Sure. What do you want to think of?
I don't know.
Well, how am I going to think of it?
Oh, I mean that I know what I want to think of, but I can't think of it.
Oh, I see. That's all I have to do.
Yes, that's all.
Couldn't you make it easy for me? Like lifting a ton weight or something?
Of course, if you don't want to help me, why, you can go on home and I'll think of it by myself.
Well, Sally, listen. How in the world can I help you think of something unless I know what it's about?
Well, why didn't you say so? Of course I know what it's about.
Well, unburden. Let's have it.
Well, if you'll just wait till we make up my mind.
We? What have you got, a mouse in your pocket? We.
Well, it's like this. I have to phone someone, and I want you to help me think of who it is that I'm supposed to phone.
What do you want to phone him for?
I don't know.
Hey, what is this, a game?
Well, don't be silly.
What do I play in this movie? A mind reader?
Well, I don't know what I have to phone about. Uncle Thomas asked me to phone for him, but I don't know what it's all about.
Very slowly, but very surely, we're getting a little light on the subject. Hooray!
Well, it's really very simple. I have to phone someone for Uncle Thomas.
Well, that's easy. There's the phone. What can I do?
Well, you see, it's like this. I've forgotten the name of the person that I was to phone.
Oh, you've forgotten the name of the person. Well, aren't you the little first aider? What does that make me?
Well, you see, I want you to help me think of the person that I told Uncle Thomas I'd phone for him.
You came to the right person. The great Cecil at your service. You want to know what to do to end your trouble?
Sir. Oh, I knew you could help me, Cecil.
Here's all you have to do. Go ask your uncle again. Then do your phoning. See, it's simple. It just takes brains.
Oh, I can't ask Uncle Thomas again.
Why can't you? That beats trying to remember.
Oh, but Cecil, I can't ask him.
Well, why can't you?
He went out. He isn't home. See?
Oh, I see. Well.
And I promised him that I'd phone for him before he got back.
What did he tell you to say?
Well, he told me to phone this party and tell him that he was sorry, but he wouldn't be able to come over to dinner tomorrow.
Oh, well, was it a man or a woman that's giving the dinner party?
It was a woman.
What's her name?
That's what I can't remember, Cecil.
And you don't remember the telephone number either?
No, I was to look it up in the book. Goodness, Uncle Thomas will be mad when he gets home.
Well, what can I do?
Well, you can help me try to remember her name.
Oh, is that all? Well. All right, what do I do?
Help me think.
Is that what you're doing now? Thinking?
Yes. Let's see now.
I thought you were making a face.
I was concentrating.
Well, what does the name sound like?
Well, it sounds something like bacon, only different.
That's another big help. Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, goodness.
Sally, I don't see how I'm going to help you. Was Bacon her last name?
Well, it wasn't bacon. It just sounded like that, that's all.
Maybe it was Sizzle. That sounds like bacon.
No, it wasn't that. Oh, when Uncle Thomas said it was important, and I promised I'd phone for him right away.
How are you going to find her telephone number in the telephone book without her name?
Well, I don't know, Cecil. What do you think?
I don't.
Oh, and it's right on the tip of my tongue, too.
Can you feel it?
Let's see now. Was it Martin?
I don't know.
I don't know what's the matter with you, Cecil. You're not much help.
Well, I'll stand behind you and start cheering when you think of it.
Let's see. Is it Hoover?
How about Coolidge?
I said it was a lady.
Well, put a miss in front of it.
You're no help. Let's see now. Brown? White? No.
Was it a colored lady?
Of course not, silly.
Well, I didn't know.
I've just got to think of it.
Well, can't you remember anything about it? Has the lady got a first name?
Oh, everybody has first names.
Well, what was her first name? Do you remember that? It might help.
Oh, yes. Of course I remember now. It was Ella.
Ella? Oh, what a name.
Now, there's her first name. Now, what was the last one?
I'm sorry, but I don't know the answer.
Now, was it Ella Johnston? No. Ella Hawkins? No.
Maybe it was Vanilla. You don't know.
Vanilla? Of course it wasn't. Who would give her a name like that?
Her parents when she was little.
Well, it's not vanilla, and you're not helping me.
I think it's a good name, anyhow. I like its flavor.
Now, let's see. Ella...
Oh, Ella, where art thou? Here, Ella, here, Ella, here, Ella.
Now, Cecil, don't. I'll think of it in just a minute. I thought of the first name, didn't I?
Yeah. I'll give you a break. You did. Now think of the other one, and we'll look it up in the phone book.
Ella O'Brien. No. Ella Smith. No. Ella Goldsmith. No.
Ella Blacksmith.
No, that isn't it either, Cecil.
Well, is it an easy name to remember?
Oh, yes, Cecil, it's very easy. If I could only think of it.
How many letters in it? A whole lot?
No, just a few. It's really a common name. It'll come to me.
I hope so. Was it Ella Limburger?
Goodness, of course it wasn't.
Well, that's good and common.
Ella Ingram. No, Ella Egan. Ella Edison.
Elevator.
Ella who, Cecil?
Not Ella who, Cecil. Elevator.
No, I'm sure that isn't it. Now, let's see,
Oh, now let's see. Ha! Look, you've got me doing it.
Oh, Cecil, it's a very common name. Can't you think of it?
Well, I don't know many lowbrow names.
It's not lowbrow. I didn't say that.
Oh, just common. Well, let's see. No. Yeah, no. Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking. Don't annoy me.
Ella Gilroy. Ella Gilbert.
Elemental.
Ella Gorman. Ella Gilman.
Eloquent.
Ella Gardner.
Elephant.
No. Ella Rogers. No.
Elocution, huh?
Ella Simpson.
Elegant. No, that's not common.
What'd you say, Cecil?
Nothing. Ella. It wasn't Alla, was it?
I don't think so.
Too bad. It might have been alimony or alkali.
No, it was Ella. Ella something.
Ella Maud.
What's that?
Didn't you ever hear of that pie, Ella Maud?
Cecil, this is serious.
I know it. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, if we only had a Ouija board.
Ella Newell.
Illustration. No, that's wrong, I know. Oh, I feel like a Polly parrot.
No, Oh, Cecil. The funniest thing, I just remembered it wasn't Ella at all.
Well, what a fine time to think of that. What is it?
It's Polly. Polly something.
Polly want a cracker.
Cecil, I'll never think of it if you don't keep still.
Polly. Huh. Polly, that's a good one.
Polly Brown. Oh, I've nearly got it, Cecil.
Don't breathe.
I have to breathe. It's Polly. It's Polly, no.
You scared me.
Wait now, it's very simple. A child could remember it.
You're not handing yourself any bouquets.
Polytechnic.
Polytechnic.
Polyhattan. No.
Politician.
Oh, that's not a name, Cecil.
No, that's right. It's an offense. Polyphemus.
Oh, Cecil, I've got it. I've got it.
What is it? Quick, I'll look it up in the phone book for you.
No, that's wrong. Oh, goodness, I thought I had it.
I thought you had swallowed something.
Let's see now. It won't be long, Cecil. Mrs. Polly, oh, dear.
Huh?
It's something like Smith. I'm sure it is.
It's not Polly Jones, is it?
Oh, I know, Cecil. It's Polly Guggenheimer. That's it, Mrs. Polly Guggenheimer. Isn't that simple? It does sound something like Smith, don't you think so? Here, give me the phone book. What I didn't say, throw it at me, Cecil. Good enough. You know, Cecil, I read the grandest book last night.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Perfectly thrilling.
What was it, about airplanes or big game hunting?
Oh, not that kind of thrilling.
Oh, no?
It was about the great game of life.
I didn't know it was a game.
Oh, yes, the game of love.
Oh, for cat's sake.
Oh, don't you think that love is grand and beautiful?
Oh, it might be. It is in books.
Oh, I think it is. I just love romance in the springtime of youth.
Go ahead, then. Tell me about this thrilling book.
Well, it was about a beautiful girl named Gwendolyn.
Oh, what a name to hang on a girl.
I think it's beautiful.
All right, I'm crazy about it.
And there was a knight.
A night like this?
Yes. No. There was a knight in armor on a beautiful white horse.
Did the beautiful Gwendolyn make a wish on the white horse?
Oh, Cecil, let me tell you about it.
All right, go ahead. Sounds sticky to me.
They loved each other with a beautiful love.
Was there a villain?
Oh, yes. And the beautiful Gwendolyn's father wanted her to marry the villain.
Oh, the plot thickens. Go on, I'm breathless.
Well, it seems that there was a war.
Wait a minute. Was it a beautiful war? Or was it a beautiful girl and a beautiful knight and a beautiful horse and a beautiful love? Seems to me like it should have been a beautiful war, too.
Oh, Cecil, you're impossible. I won't tell you any more.
Oh, go ahead and tell me. I think it's a beautiful story.
No, I won't tell you any more.
Well, it was very beautiful when I heard of it. What's the matter? Mad? Why don't you talk? Cat got your tongue?
Cecil, you have no sentiment.
What do you mean, sentiment?
No finer feeling.
Oh, the heck I haven't.
You're not romantic.
Well, if you want to know the truth, well, we had pie for dinner and I ate too much and I've got a headache.
Oh, really, Cecil?
Sure. I wouldn't joke about it.
Oh, you poor Cecil. I'm so sorry.
I wish the heck I didn't have any feeling.
Does it hurt, Cecil?
Well, it doesn't tickle.
Oh, it's so nice and quiet up here. Look at all the lights.
Well, let's keep it that way, quiet.
Just you and I here all alone.
Is you and I right? I thought you and me was proper.
Just the both of us here alone under the stars.
See the Milky Way?
I feel like I'm in a different world. Everything is so still.
Oh, is it?
Just the wide heavens above us. Oh.
Huh?
And only the stars to look down on us, and the cool breeze sighing through the trees.
Where do you see any trees?
Well, that's just a figure of speech.
And the cool breeze sighing through the trees. It rhymes.
And it's springtime, and the little flowers whisper.
Who ever heard of a flower whispering?
Oh, Cecil, why can't you be romantic?
Well, I've got a headache. Who ever heard of anyone being romantic with a headache?
On a night like this, I could be romantic.
Look quick, see it? Quick, money, 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 money.
What is it?
A falling star. Make a wish.
Let's see. I wish that,
Oh, it's too late now. It went out. Now look, see the little dipper?
No, show me.
Here. Over there, see? Can't you see it?
No. Where? Point.
Here, give me your hand. Now look, see? Follow my finger.
Oh, Cecil.
See it? Huh?
No.
Well, look. Don't look at me. Look at the stars.
Oh, Cecil, this is so romantic. You holding my hand.
Oh, for cat's sake. Let's go home.
Oh, no, Cecil.
Oh, my headache.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, we'll stay a little while longer.
Look, isn't that a bright star? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Let's see now, what was that? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Goodness, I used to know it in Latin.
Well, say it in Latin then. It's all the same to me.
It's, Stella, Stella. No. Oh, I forgot.
Do you know it in Pig Latin?
No. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Who the heck you think you are? That's it.
Oh, it is not, Cecil.
Well, let it twinkle.
I wish I could remember the poem.
What difference does it make?
I like to recite poetry. It's so romantic.
Well, I wouldn't call that poetry. And it's more funny than it is beautiful.
Don't you ever dream, Cecil? Big dreams?
Nope. Once in a while I have nightmares.
Oh, I mean dreams of a little cottage covered with
All right, with what?
well, some kind of flower. I'm trying to think of what it is.
Covered with moss.
No, that isn't a flower.
All right, poison ivy then. Are you still thinking about the beautiful Gwendolyn and the knight on the beautiful white horse?
No. I was thinking, suppose that everybody should die except you and I.
Hey, is you and I right? I thought you and me was right.
Don't interrupt. Suppose that everyone should die except you and except us, and there wouldn't be anyone else in the world. Let's just suppose that there is no one else in the world but us.
Have you got a headache, too?
Oh, Cecil, why can't you be a little romantic?
Because I've got a headache. Someone is standing in back of me, beating me on the head with a flock of hammers. That's why.
Well, why must you have it on such a perfect night as this?
Oh, what's the night got to do with it?
On a night like this, there should be sighs and a throb.
Well, I can sigh if you want me to. And I have a throb in my head.
Oh, Cecil, just smell the air.
No, you smell it.
Doesn't it inspire you?
Nope, it makes me hungry.
Cecil, I don't think you have a soul.
Well, I just had an idea anyhow.
What, Cecil?
I just thought of something that I want to tell you.
Let's whisper, Cecil.
What do you want to whisper it for?
Oh, it's sort of mysterious.
Oh, all right, then.
What do you want to tell me, Cecil?
Wait a minute, I forgot.
Oh, you did not.
I did, too.
Oh, whisper.
Oh, yes, I remember. I'm going to take you someplace.
Where, Cecil?
beautiful place.
Oh, lovely, Cecil.
And we'll eat hamburgers.
We'll eat hamburgers.
Yes. I know the best place we can go and get hamburgers. Come on, let's go get them and we'll sit out in the car and eat them, uh-huh?
Oh, goodness. You would think of something like that. Well, all right. Let's go then. You would think of hamburgers on a romantic night like this. Cecil, you know what?
No, what?
Well, I was talking to the girl next door.
I thought you didn't speak to her.
Well, I do once in a while.
I thought you said that you couldn't stand her.
Well, I can't. She's always bragging. She gives me an awful pain.
Then what did you want to talk to her for?
Well, I was out in the backyard with Sugar Pie, and she came over. I didn't invite her over either. She just came.
Why didn't you throw a brick at her?
Oh, Cecil, I couldn't do that.
What'd she do?
Well, she just plumped herself down on the grass beside me and started talking and playing with the cat.
I hope it scratched her.
And she said that, oh, goodness, but she makes me tired. I wish she'd stay over at her own house. I don't like her.
I'd have chased her home.
I know you would. You don't care whether you insult people or not.
Oh, yes, I do.
I'd like to know when.
Well, when they're bigger than me.
Well, I'm different. I can't insult people. So I just had to stay out there with her and let her talk her head off.
Yeah. And in the meantime, you get madder and madder and madder.
Well, she said she didn't like to mix with the common people that live in this neighborhood.
Did she call you common? I'd have punched her in the ear.
She's so snobbish just because they own a big car.
Huh. I'll bet it isn't paid for.
She was talking about her ancestors. That's all she ever talks about, ancestors. She said her ancestors came over on the Mayflower.
What does that make her?
Well, that makes her better than everybody else. And she says, oh, dear, all the time.
Hey, how old is she, anyhow?
Oh, about 18, I guess.
Well, she ought to know better.
And she talks about those common people and vulgar boys. And...
Hey, let's talk about something pleasant like murder, huh?
Cecil, do you think that just because her ancestors came over on the Mayflower that she's any better than I am?
Well, I should hope to cloud up and rain she isn't.
Well, she thinks she is. She thinks she's better than anybody. It makes me so mad.
Oh, you should work up a temperature over her. Forget her.
And do you know what she said to me?
Now, how would I know what she said?
Well, after she told me all about herself, she said, of course you can't trace your ancestors, can you, Sally?
Did you tell her, no, they didn't have criminal records?
No. I didn't want her to get the best of me, so I told her I could, that my people came over on the Mayflower, too.
Oh, but they didn't.
Well, I know it, but I had to tell her something.
Did that take her off her high horse?
No. She wanted to know all about it then.
Oh, did you feed her a good line?
Well, I thought that as long as I'd started, I might as well make it good.
Oh, I'll bet you put her to sleep with a hot bedtime story.
Well, I wasn't going to let her think that she was any better than me, so I told her. Well, I told her a thing or two. Now she thinks that I'm one of the best people, and she wants me to come over to her house tomorrow night.
What did you tell her?
Well, I know this isn't right, but I told her, well, I said, you've heard of Captain John Smith, haven't you? And she said, oh, yes, one of the Pilgrim Fathers. And I said, well, you know, my name is Smith, too, and sort of looked at her as if to say, well, you can guess the rest.
Guess the rest of what?
Well, I kind of told her that Captain John Smith was my great-great-grandfather.
Whoa! Oh, what a line!
Well, he might have been for all I know. We both have the same name.
Did she swallow that?
Yes. Of course, I told her that it wasn't generally known.
Oh, so you're a descendant of the Pilgrims. Hooray! Glad to know you.
Now stop, Cecil. You see, I had to take her down a little.
Oh, you must have floored her with that.
Well, I did at first, but I didn't do so well later.
Why? After that outburst, you should have gathered your cat in your arms, shifted your nose in the air, and strode majestically into the house.
Well, she started asking me questions about my family then.
For instance?
Well, she wanted to know where my great-great-grandmother was buried, and I didn't know what to tell her.
Why didn't you tell her that she was cremated, and they threw her ashes away?
Oh, they didn't do that in those days. Thank goodness I knew that much.
Oh, you're crazy, then. Didn't they used to burn up all the Christians? I guess I know my history.
Well, I didn't know what to tell her about my great-great-grandmother.
Who was she supposed to be?
Well, if I'd known about it at first, I wouldn't have started it.
Don't tell me it was Martha Washington.
No, it seems like that if Captain John Smith was my great-great-grandfather, like I told her, then my great-great-grandmother was an Indian.
She was an Indian?
That's what the girl next door said.
Oh, now I know where you get your wild blood.
Oh, I wish I did have some famous ancestors or something.
Oh, for cat's sake. Are you letting that girl next door get under your skin? What do you want with ancestors?
Well, the girl next door has a coat of arms.
Is that something like a tattoo?
It's something in Latin that only people who know all about their forefathers can wear. They're very pretty.
Hooray! Then I can wear one. Where do you get 'em?
Oh, have you got a coat of arms, Cecil?
Not yet, but I can get one. I knew who my great-great-grandfather was.
Who was he, Cecil? You never told me about him before. Was he a famous general?
No, he was a skeleton.
A skeleton?
Sure. When I was little, I used to hear my aunt talk about him. She always called him the skeleton in the family closet.
Why, I never heard of anything like it. Not a live skeleton.
He was alive before he died. Oh, I found out all about him later. It's family history. So you see, if knowing all about your ancestors makes you a big shot. I'm a cannon.
Oh, tell me about him, Cecil. What did he do?
He died.
A hero in battle? Oh, that's grand.
No, he didn't die that way.
How did he die, Cecil?
He got hung.
Hung? You mean hung by the neck?
Well, I've never heard of hanging anyone by the ear.
Oh, Cecil, that's awful. Was he a Confederate spy or something? Did they catch him?
Oh, they caught him all right. He was a horse thief.
Oh, Cecil, not really. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, I think it's pretty hot myself. I'd like to be a horse thief.
Oh, Cecil, that's awful. Was he really a horse thief?
Yes, but he wasn't even a good horse thief. He stole Shetland ponies.
Oh, that's terrible. Don't ever tell anyone, Cecil. Oh, goodness, you don't want to let anyone know you have crook's blood in you.
I haven't. Besides, it's no worse than Indian. I'd just as soon be a horse thief.
Well, don't ever tell the girl next door. I'm sure she'd drop dead.
Good. Let's have some fun. We'll go over and I'll tell her.
I thought you really had some famous relatives.
I have. Oh, you ought to hear my aunt tell about the other skeletons. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather sold fish.
Oh, Cecil, what an awful family you come from. Goodness, I shouldn't even be seen with you.
Oh, there's some worse yet. Wait till you hear about my great-aunt. She was a Florodora Sextetta, whatever that was.
Is it something bad?
It was on the stage. When you talk about her, you're supposed to whisper.
Oh, Cecil, did she do something awful? You better not tell me about her.
Well, all right, we'll leave her out of this.
On the other hand, I think you'd better. I ought to know more about you.
Well, she wore tights on the stage and showed her ankles and everything.
Oh, well, that isn't anything.
Well, there was a whole lot in those days.
Was she very beautiful, and did men go mad about her? Oh, that's thrilling.
Did they? Oh, they used to line up for blocks, and those that didn't get a tumble, they would shoot themselves.
Oh, Cecil, how do you know about all this?
My aunt told me.
I don't believe you.
Fine.
Well, what did she do, Cecil?
She married a burglar.
Honest?
Who ever heard of an honest burglar?
Did she love him?
Oh, of course not. She married him for his money, but he beat her.
No. With his fist?
No, with a baseball bat.
Cecil Shortridge, you're making this all up and you know it.
Sure, I know it.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed making up such stories. I bet you haven't even got a great-great-grandmother.
Do you think I was hatched or something? Of course I have ancestors. But to tell the truth, I don't know who they were.
Well, what were you telling me all that stuff for then? That isn't nice. Why don't you make up some nice forefathers like I did?
Because I wouldn't like that kind. If I had my way, I'd pick out ancestors like actresses and horse thieves. They're more interesting.
Well, I wouldn't. I want blue blood, Cecil.
Well, I want red. I know. You'd like to be like old Nitwit next door. Looks real high-hat and says, "Oh, yes, my name is Swamp. Yes, I'm one of the swamps, one of the Florida swamps, you know." Oh, rat. Give me a good old horse thief anytime.